it's yeah.
Laurie?
Hello, you all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so I think the results have kind of shocked a lot of people. I also think that we've all four teams, if we're going to say the top four, have started very, very slowly. I think this international break will help some teams. I think some teams need it as well. I think teams like Man United, Man City. I also think maybe even Liverpool may need that break as well to go away and relook at the squad. But as a Chelsea point of view, I said from the first 3 games I want 7 points. I come away with 7 points. From the next 3 games, I do expect similar. I expect 7 to 9 points. And yeah, look, we all knew that after the first 6 games, Chelsea have got an easier run. So if we can go through these mid-table teams and be in that second round, first, second place, then we're in good stead. So look, we need to carry on what we're doing. We need to go away to these next 3 games and get the points we all think we should get, and then we'll reassess after the 6th game.
Okay. What about let's go for AK. How you feel about the game over the weekend?
Over the weekend, if we're talking about specifically Arsenal, then obviously seeing the lineup against Liverpool was a bit disheartening. Looking at the midfield in itself, it left me a little bit puzzled. Obviously, thinking about Zubimendi and Rice was in there, but my ultimate question is, why did Mikel Merino start there when there are players like Ranieri who could have played, or Ødegaard, or but there is a controversial thing that happened on the weekend. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to take away the shine from Szoboszlai, but we can talk about it later about VAR. Can I mention it, or?
Talk about it. We are going to talk about it a little bit later, but I just wanted to find out how you feel about your team first, and then we get into VAR. But you can touch on it.
With the free kick, what happened to that 1 meter rule with the opposition? Can't be in the wall. Obviously, if you look back at it, Crystal Palace had a goal ruled out because Mark Gahey was in the wall for Chelsea, but then Wirtz was in the wall for Arsenal, and somehow the goal stood. But
did you lose in the weekend, AK?
I don't remember. I just remember seeing a free kick.
Did you lose in the weekend?
Hey, Lee, could you hear us? Could you hear us, Lee? Lee, could you hear us, man? Could you hear us, Lee? Lee, could you hear us, mate? Lee's still having a little bit of technical problems.
That's too up close, Lee. Go zoom out. Go zoom out, Lee.
Zoom out a little bit, Lee. Zoom out.
The minus with the
No, it's that one.
The thingy, the symbol thing.
I think he's just frozen now.
He's in shock.
AOL, dial up.
Oh no.
Not sure what's going on, Lee. Okay, fine.
Yeah. Who's that? Who's that?
Had to be an Arsenal, didn't it? Had to be an Arsenal. Anyway, all right. Yeah. You were saying about the VAR.
No, I was saying just the fact that Crystal Palace had a goal ruled out from a free kick because Gahey was in the wall, and then this weekend Wirtz was in the wall, but somehow the goal stood. But don't get me wrong, the goal was an amazing goal from Szoboszlai. He scored that before for Hungary.
So the one thing, again, I don't understand, just quickly on that rule, is I read up while I was at the airport yesterday. I read up on the rule, and it's really, really weird because if you're standing in the wall before the ball is touched, apparently that's okay. You're not imposing on the wall, right?
Yeah.
If you're a meter from outside the wall and you impose on the wall before the ball is kicked, well, it makes no difference. I don't know what's the difference there. It's then seen as a foul, it's seen as a non-free kick, and it goes the other way. So I don't understand what's the difference between being in the wall and moving towards the wall before the ball is kicked.
Well, both wise, Gahey was in the wall and then he pushed Caicedo.
Yeah.
So the same thing with Wirtz. Wirtz was in the wall, but then I can't remember exactly who he.
Yeah, he moved out of the wall onto the outside. Yeah, what is. So, yeah.
I don't understand that.
In that sense, the goal shouldn't have stood. I get that. I completely understand that.
As I said, I'm not taking anything away from Liverpool. Just my question is, so what happened to the consistency of that rule?
I agree.
Okay. Oh, let me jump to Tommy. Go on, Tommy. Your team, bruv.
I think all round in the Premier League, some excellent results. I think Chelsea, well and deserved. Refereeing was amazing.
Sorry.
I'm really, really happy with the way it went. And I'm also happy that the biggest team in London won on the weekend and the second biggest team. So, yeah, I don't know, it fills my heart with some joy to see, obviously, us, even when we're playing not great, still coming away with a 2-0 win. And the Spanish Pochettino not really doing anything worth noting. So, yeah, that's my take from the weekend, guys, really. Over and out.
Yeah, all right. Typical Chelsea. But anyway, go on, Phil.
Yeah, but basically, it's more to do with VAR. Once again, I mean, I see a Fulham goal disallowed for allegedly a challenge. It wasn't a challenge; it was a turn, and he's accidentally stepped on a guy's foot.
Who you on about?
You've disallowed a goal for that.
Who you on about?
Huh?
Who you on about? Chelsea.
He's on about the Fulham. Yeah, the Fulham goal got disallowed.
We're talking about you're lost,
Mate.
You lost against Liverpool.
There is VAR controversy in that. Because the Premier League has stated in the new rules that if it's an outstretched arm, it should be given as a foul.
I think you should have the loss, man.
And the reason why VAR didn't allow Arsenal a penalty was purely because it was kicked by Declan Rice onto his arm. Now, I also see that same thing happen in the Fulham game. And you got a penalty for it. Bearing in mind, you actually handled the ball twice first.
You sound like a sore loser right now, you know.
I'm not a sore loser. I just wish VAR would be consistent.
You ain't going unbeaten this season now.
The Premier League and VAR need to sit down together and say, we have to be consistent. If we're going to give this one day, we have to give it the next day.
So you feel like Arsenal shouldn't have lost?
Sorry? I think it should have been. I think it should have been given a penalty, and it should have ended up as a draw. I'm not going to take nothing away. It was a great free kick, but again, there was an encroachment, as AK said. So why was that allowed to stand?
I think you just need to accept you lot just played really shit.
Well,
I wouldn't say that.
If the shoe was on the other foot, Lee, what would you be saying? You would be saying exactly the same.
Bro, it's every season it happens to us. Do you get what I mean? It's every season. Sometimes we get it goes in our favour, and sometimes it doesn't.
That's the challenge I'm on about. Apparently, he's challenged that Chelsea player. He's got that ball under control, and he's turned away from that player.
I think you guys are only saying that because your manager could end up getting sacked soon.
No. Look at the way your players got in.
Sorry. Go on.
Right, your player's gone in to that challenge, right? And that Fulham player has made mincemeat of him and turned away from him. He's embarrassed him. And he's accidentally trod on his foot. Guess what, you big girl? Go home, don't play football.
See, I think I understand what Phil's saying with the inconsistency. I get it. I think what football is going to have to become now, and I don't know if you remember about a season, I think it's 2 seasons ago, Pep Guardiola said about it, is that there's going to have to be times now where if you want to outwin the game and outwin VAR, you're going to have to outscore VAR. Because now, when you're playing, I would personally call it Arteta ball, what is going into these games and winning with 1-0, you know, and not because, let's be honest, no one expected Arsenal to go to Anfield and dominate the way they did, yeah? No one did. But the right manager then grabs the game by the scruff of the neck and says, we can win this. Doesn't go into the 75th minute and the 88th minute and puts on a 15-year-old and puts on the 2 guys that should have started. So I feel like with VAR now, you have to outscore it. Because if you don't outscore it and you rely on these 1-0 wins, you're going to have these situations all the time. And it's going to be these conversations over and over again.
I agree, man. You can't just rely on penalties.
And also, the fact is, and I mean, I spoke about this yesterday, we all know Arsenal's free kicks, corner routines are very, very good. But if I'm a manager, if I'm Maresca, and I would be saying to my team, look, if you get grabbed, if you get touched, if you get stood on in these Arsenal free kicks or corners, you're going down. Because that right there, what we've got on the screen, if you slow that down, it will look bad.
Yeah, so they just took photos. It's just, there's no...
Yeah. Everything looks bad when you slow it down.
Again, I watched it again today and in slow motion, and I thought to myself, well, how on earth do you disallow a goal for a player who's already in control of the ball and turned away from that player?
The next his ankle.
The next picture, his foot is on top of his foot.
Yeah. It's literally a turn. He's outskilled him, he's outmaneuvered him, and then he's played the ball away.
So actually done a skill on his ankle. He tried to.
Do you guys remember
on his ankle?
But where was he supposed to put his foot?
That's exactly true. No, it's true. His foot is going to land there no matter what. But
I think it was a bit. I think it's reckless.
What do you want him to do? Belly dance out of it?
No, but
he's got blades on.
It's the equivalent. If a defender was in his own box and he tried to turn away from one of the attacking players and I know you said, Phil, accidental. If he tried to turn away from one of the attacking players and accidentally stood on his foot, it's a penalty. So even though it happened at that part of the box, it's still a foul because it happened in the box. It would have been a penalty. If a player gets the ball kicked and it hits his hand, it's an accident, but it's still a penalty. So
okay, so when you guys were awarded the penalty, would you agree that first a Chelsea player in the build-up handled the ball twice?
João Pedro, yeah.
I agree that he did, but it was so far back in the phases of play that they can't take it back that far. They can't take it. Once the referee lets it go a certain amount of time, you can't take it back that far. The reason why
they did it with that foul. They did it from that foul.
But the reason why the goal didn't stand from that foul is because it was one pass and then he scored. Whereas the one where it hit João Pedro, it went through a ton of Chelsea players and then it went down the other end of the pitch and then it was a handball. So the ref let it go too far.
My question is, though, then, why did VAR go all the way back to show us, the audience, that, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, they didn't intentionally go that far back to show us that João Pedro handballed it, but VAR went all the way back for us to see.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, it hit João Pedro on the hand, so...
Absolutely. I agree. I personally think it's two bad decisions. I get that.
What are you saying?
Can we talk about the Liverpool v Arsenal game, please?
No. We're talking about this game first. Why do you want to move on? We're not going to move on as yet. We're talking about this game. Why are we jumping into the Chelsea and Arsenal game? Yeah. What we're talking about is this. All right, that can cost. That decision there can cost Fulham financially. Yeah, and that's a fact. All right, that can cost them financially.
Just being unlucky.
In any way, shape, or form. Now, it's happened twice to Chelsea. Twice. One with Crystal Palace and this one here.
Yeah.
Okay? Now, the end of the day, the referee, I think it's the referee and the VAR guy, and what's their name? What's his name? Rob Jones. Okay, let me just share that with you a minute. Where is it? This referee here.
Didn't you think
that's this one here?
What are you actually trying to say about Chelsea?
What I'm trying to say is this guy here. Okay, he is supposed to be a professional referee. All right, he knows about the game. He should know whether it was a free kick or not. All right, he should know a decision like that can cost a team financially. Now I think he's now been suspended or the VAR guy has come out or been suspended. Now they're coming out and saying sorry.
Yeah,
it's not good enough. It's not good enough. As referees, you can't do that because people pay money to watch the game. People pay money, all right, to take their families to watch a fair game. Now VAR is ruining the game. They are ruining it. Now they've been suspended. Because they made a bad decision and they're helping out Chelsea. Chelsea, what I'm trying to say is you spend all that money, and you need referees to help you out.
Can I speak? Guys, can I say something? So look, one, VAR isn't the problem. VAR is great. You look at it in the Champions League and all these other competitions. VAR
aren't great. Don't go with it.
VAR.
The only reason why you're saying VAR is great because it's been going for you for a long time.
I was trying. If you let me finish, my point will be valid. VAR as a technical system is brilliant. We've just got people using it that don't know how to use it properly. And I'd also say that everyone's slating Chelsea for these bad decisions that have gone our way. But in the season, there'll be just as many decisions that don't go our way, and there'll be decisions that go other teams' way and go against other teams. It's just because we're 3 games in and they've made 2 big mistakes. Whereas there's still 35 games left in the season. There's going to be a ton more mistakes that go against Chelsea. There'll be mistakes that go for Arsenal, go against Arsenal. We'll go all the way around. But again, it's the first 3 games. That's all it is.
With how long now VAR has been being used for, don't you think that now they should have ironed out these mistakes?
I agree. Yeah, they need to.
Yeah, absolutely.
The system isn't the problem. It's the people that use it.
Yeah.
It's the people. 100%.
Yeah. Let me say something. Yeah, with Chess. Yeah. Why is it only the Arsenal fans are more angry about this decision with Fulham and Chelsea than actual Fulham fans? Like, why is it you guys feel so? The Arsenal fans are the only ones who passionately hate and love blaming refs.
But there we go. He's turned away from me. Now look at that. If Rob Jones had thought that was a foul, he should have stopped it there and then.
It's only Arsenal fans who are angry with the refs. I don't get it.
If the referee thought that was an infringement on the Chelsea player, he waved play on. He waved play on.
Do you know what? Yeah, for Arsenal fans, hopefully refs don't actually get to play the game anymore. Do you get me? We have no refs, and then Arsenal fans can't moan about not winning the league because of the refs.
It's not about us moaning. I think. Does anyone here remember playing a game with a baby goal? That's how football should get. You just have 2 goalies and kick one ball from the end of the field to the other.
Mate, because if you Arsenal fans could have it your way, there'd be no refs playing now.
I can't hear what people are saying, man.
It isn't VAR because when you watch Champions League football,
I was just going to say,
I watch a lot of Champions League, and I can't tell you 5 mistakes I saw last season because the way they use it is completely different to the way the Premier League uses it, and that's why the football flows a lot better. And there's no mistakes.
On the basis, what you're saying in Champions League. First of all, I'm going to say this with Chess, the fact that the officials in the rest of Europe are better than the officials in the Premier League.
100%. We have the best league in the world, worst referees.
Yeah. The other thing I'm going to say is, in the Premier League, VAR gets involved too much. As Tommy said, and I'm sure you guys do as well. Like, I watch loads of games, as well as Champions League. And I don't think VAR in the Champions League gets involved as much as the Premier League does. Like,
the referees are so much better, though.
Yeah, and Champions League games flow so it's like proper football that we enjoy to watch.
Yeah.
But then in the Premier League, like I watch a game and then I was like, oh, it's a foul, so let's just wait. The ball's gonna go out, it's gonna get stopped. Another 5-6 minutes wasted.
Got soft. Yeah, it's got soft. Football's got soft since this
Big Chelsea, don't get me wrong, right? I'm not angry at Chelsea at all. Right? I know you might think I am. I am not. I'm angry at that decision. When you watch the bit, you could clearly that he's waved play on.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the thing is, Phil, with got involved, he's thought, do you know what? I might have made a mistake here.
Absolutely, and look, we all know going forward it's going to happen again. Right now it's going to happen again, and this is why I made that point of it's going to come down to you have to kill the game. You're going to have to kill the game at half time. You're going to have to kill games like that because, like I said, these middle teams, right? These teams where you should be 2-0 up at half time, you shouldn't be 0-0 and struggling at half time. Even what Chelsea have done, it's going to be, you basically move that percentage of win towards them at half time every single time if you're not winning, because they have the upper hand both times with VAR, with us not performing well. With this, like when we spoke about months ago, I said the Premier League be won on who beats the middle teams, and I still stand by that, right? Because you're watching City now lose to Brighton, you're watching Tottenham lose to Bournemouth, watching Arsenal struggled against Man U in their first game. We struggled against Palace in our first game. So I generally think now it's going to be down to results in that first half and who comes out strong, because none of us have. Let's be honest, none of us have come out strong in the first half yet.
No. Do you think there's a chance that because of the fans and the media pile onto the referees over the last couple of years with the amount of mistakes they make, that now the referees are so scared of making mistakes, they're opting to use VAR more, but they don't know how to use it, so they're using saying they don't know how to use it even more than they should do, meaning they're making even more mistakes than they were before.
Yeah. So they're second guessing themselves, 100%.
Can I just say, I don't know if maybe AK would know because he watches a bit of Serie A. So what I like about the Italian league, by the way, is you have a referee in the middle of the pitch, right? And he has his earphones on. You have the two linesmen, and then you have VAR. But you have a third referee that runs up and down the pitch. And what happens is, if, for instance, there is an incident, that the third referee will get called, and he will go to the screen, right? He then indicates to the referee in the middle if it's worth looking at. So that it doesn't have to be stoppage. Like, there was an instance on the weekend where Vlahovic got high booted, right? And the game carried on. And it actually wasn't a high boot. And then Juve got scored against. But that would have been stopped in the Prem. But the third referee went to the screen, looked at it, said to the referee, "Don't worry, carry on, play. Nothing's happened," and it played on. We need the same system. We shouldn't have to have a system where someone like Chalobah goes down, right? Ball gets kicked out to play. Referee stops the game. He goes over to the screen. It's ridiculous. It takes 15, 20 minutes away.
Do you know what? You've got a good point there, because instead of the fourth official just holding up a board saying, "Oh yeah, 11 minutes, 12 minutes, or how many other minutes they want to add on," him using the VAR system.
Absolutely.
And then exactly the point you made, and then he can call to that other referee that's on the field and say, "I think that's a foul. You want to have
and then you stop the game." It's the same thing. Did anyone notice that the Club World Cup was very smooth?
Yeah.
It's because they use that system. They use the third referee. I just don't understand why the Prem don't do it. I don't know if it's a money thing or
probably is a money thing. Yeah.
It must be. They must want a lot of money.
It's the PGMOL. It's so like, I don't know how to put it, man. It's like they're like too proud to use foreign ideas and stuff like that. You know, where they should do, because I didn't even know that they'd done that in the Italian league. I reckon that fixes all the problems we had on the weekend. Don't happen with that.
Yeah, because what I've noticed, Tommy, as well, when I was there for the last game, is a lot of the fans watch the third referee. So if he goes towards the screen, you hear people doing that, "Oh," because they know he's going, and then they go, "Oh," when he was brilliant. So it works.
The game keeps flowing. It works. Like say for instance, one of our players put in a tackle like that isn't a foul, and it wasn't Fulham that scored, and it was Chelsea that scored, and the whistle was never blown, then another team scoring this is going to open up a lot more doors. I think it's a great shout.
Absolutely.
But I don't know. The money thing, you already have a fourth official, so he's already on the touchline, so why not utilise him?
Why not utilise it? Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, instead of employing another referee, if you're talking about money, instead of employing another referee, then utilise the fourth official.
Because half the time the fourth official, he sat round on his bum doing nothing apart from arguing with managers.
But it goes back to our original point. The bigger teams are going to have to kill the games early.
Yeah.
And we haven't done, like, Arsenal and Chelsea fans, the one thing I think we haven't been very good at personally with Chelsea is we're taking 45 minutes to get into the game. And then what happens is Maresca, I will say, is better than Arteta at this and has been since he's come in, is in 45 minutes, formation change, player change, DM, whatever we need to do is done within 5 minutes of the start of the half. And then you can see Chelsea building back into how we want to play and people getting in. Whereas I am still starting to see with Arteta, it's 78 minutes, 80 minutes, like 88 minutes with Max Dowman. Like, you've got Ethan Nweri on the bench and you're bringing on the 15-year-old at 78. But, like, that's the one thing I want to see more from Chelsea is we need to score 8 minutes in, 12 minutes in. You know, open the gates early. Because we haven't done it in ages. When was the last time, Big Chelsea, that me and you were messaging during the games and we're 1-0 up and we're cruising?
No, never. We always concede. We always concede. Yeah. Even if it's disallowed, always concede first.
PSG was the first time.
Second half, actually, I know we're well class in the second half, innit? It's
absolutely.
First half.
We dominate. We dominate second halves. All the time dominate second halves. I just want to see us come out of the gates. Like, actually, to be fair to Arsenal, against Liverpool in the first half, you dominated them.
Yeah. Not against Man United, though.
No.
Yeah, the referee was shit on there as well. Innit? They should have got 2 penalties, Man United, man. What's going on with that? Huh? No one wants to talk about that one, no?
Let me ask about it the other week when it happened.
Let me ask AK then. AK, with Arteta, if we're going to do the comparisons, what would you take from Maresca, and then Big Chelsea, what would you take from Arteta?
When you go first.
Okay, go first.
All right, I'll go first. What I would take from Maresca, and you hit the nail on the head, is the fact that Maresca adapts to how the game is being played. He's not afraid to be like, okay, yeah, this isn't working. Let's change formation. Let's get in this person. That is what I would take from Maresca. The fact that he adapts. He's reactive. So he's proactive first of all for the game, and then he's also during the game he's reactive to how the game is going. He's not afraid to. No manager should be afraid, but he ain't afraid to upset people and be like, yeah.
He's got big balls, man.
He has. That is one thing. AK's right.
Do you know what I would take from Arteta? Nothing, man. I would take nothing from that.
I knew he was going to say it.
Hey, listen, he would get sacked in these first 6 months if he managed Chelsea like that, man.
He's right. I knew you'd say that. That's the truth.
It is true, but I do.
Lee.
We have to, like Big Chelsea. We'd have to take Arteta's defensive ability.
Set pieces. I'll take his set pieces and a defensive ability. But
he's set pieces.
The other thing, he brings the team together. He makes them like a family. That's the only positive I can think of. Sometimes
that's been a negative though, AK, because of the whole.
You on about the light bulb thing he brought out on an extension league? Is that what you mean?
No, I'm talking about the fact that he won't drop certain players. Yeah, he won't drop certain players. It's very obvious.
Xhaka's redemption when he was an outcast, should I say, rebel. Arteta came in. That Xhaka's redemption.
If I could take one thing from Arsenal, I'm taking your set piece coach.
Who is that guy?
It's Odegaard.
Lee, could you hear us, mate? Lee, could you hear us?
Oh, AOL dial-up internet.
I don't think he can hear us, man.
See,
can you hear me?
Has anyone's actual opinions changed on who's going to win the league?
Mine has. I said Man City. They look shit. They look rubbish.
Mine was City. Mine was City as well. I have to admit that.
I
was truly City.
I now think.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yeah.
Can I be brutally honest with something that has surprised me at the moment, and they are scaring the shit out of me? Sunderland. Seriously,
they
do look good. Because they've just come up from the championship with all this redemption. Like we've been gone for so long, now we're back.
That's what Tom said about Sunderland.
Did not lose. Sunderland scares you.
Yeah.
Don't worry about Sunderland. I mean, I know you guys been talking about the Arsenal line. I just want to ask Phil, when you first saw the Arsenal lineup, what did you think?
It was shocking. It didn't make sense because why would you go to Anfield with a very defensive kind of mindset? It didn't make sense. You could have. It's like under the floodlight says. He's got guys on the bench that he could have utilised. Ethan Wanyeri, we've seen he is a very, very direct and attacking player. Yeah. So with Max Dowman, yeah, he might only be 15, but Jesus Christ, he will run through players like they're not even there.
Yeah. I just don't understand, Pat, why the changes weren't made at 55 minutes. That's the one thing.
I have no idea. If I'm totally honest with you, I have no idea why he did that. I have no idea why he did it.
Even he dominated the first half. So even if you came away, so if you dominated the first half, put on the attacking half 5 minutes into the game, went 1-0 up, everyone would have said that's a Mikel Arteta masterclass because he dominated the first half and changed it. It's only now because he basically played the same game the whole way through, and you lost to a free kick. Everyone's saying, Arteta is still the same man. What kind of makes sense, I guess.
Me and AK watched it together, and we was watching at this bar. But when I saw that lineup, I immediately thought to myself, "You're going out there for a draw."
Yeah, he came defensive.
That's to lose.
You didn't. We have got enough players. And I hate when Big Chelsea's looking at us like that because he's loving it. He's loving it.
Pat, it made my weekend. Pat, it made my weekend. I'm not going to lie, it did make my weekend.
I love that.
That Big Chelsea's only looking like that now. Wait till he gets a challenge.
What the heck? He's not coming to play us. He's coming for a draw as well. So did Liverpool. Liverpool put their players out for a draw. They both did.
Who won?
I don't think Liverpool looks scary. I think Liverpool are there for the taking.
The last two games, Arteta should have looked at Liverpool's last two games and say, "Listen, I think we got them here. We can get them."
Yeah, I agree. We should have come out. We should have come out.
What I don't understand is why the heck was Eze on the bench?
He's match fit. He's just played for Palace a week before. He's not come from a foreign. He's come from 30 minutes in the car away. He's ready to go.
He just won the FA Cup.
Do you know what, Pat, though? If you come and do the same thing at Stamford Bridge, then it's even more embarrassing. That's all I'm going to say. If you apply, if Mikel Arteta applies the same thing next week against Newcastle and then Forest,
it's not in Forest first. Yeah.
Is it Forest then Newcastle or Forest then Man City?
Newcastle.
Man City, Forest,
Forest,
not Newcastle.
Man City, then Newcastle, isn't it?
Forest, Man City, then Newcastle.
He has to show something different next weekend, or I generally think. By the way, did you see the Cronkies put out something? Did you see that they put out a statement about the transfer window?
No.
I think that is very much them, AK, saying if something doesn't happen this year, he's out.
Arteta's gone. Yeah.
That was a statement and a half. This is his last chance. They said we've given him, and they put him all the tools now to succeed.
Yes,
that was the exact line
on paper.
Lucky seven, isn't it?
Understanding. I mean, look at the. I mean, why are you putting Mikel Mourinho? You got Mikel Mourinho. You've got Martin Zubimendi, and you've got Declan Rice.
Yeah,
that's holding midfielders.
And Zubi.
That's 3 CDMs, man.
Zubi is not an attacking six. He's not. You've bought another very defensive, very good defensive.
Right, before you even start, okay. Let me tell you something right now. Don't have a go at Zubimendi, because I'll tell you what, he's the best midfielder, one of the best midfielder in Europe.
How?
So don't start having
What's your proof?
through your face. That's
What's
why
your
Barcelona. That's why Real Madrid wanted him. That's why Liverpool wanted him, and that's why you lot even put in a little inquiry about him.
He was super in the Euro final when you guys were about him.
He's not. Don't even bother. Right? He is the best holding midfielder in Europe. That's my opinion.
Oh my God!
Right? And that's a fact.
He's not.
No, he's not. What are you going to say, Caicedo?
Zubi did.
Are you going to say Caicedo?
Caicedo is the best six in the Prem by far.
Let me tell you something right now. Listen, button up, mate. Button up. Because I'll tell you something right now. All right, Caicedo is a walking. He's a walking tornado. That's all he is. He goes in hard. He tackles hard. All right,
he's never been sent off in his whole career.
No control. He's got no self-control when he tackles, and that's a fact.
I'm going to bring you back an old
control. All right,
I'm going to bring you back an old stat.
The only midfield team player.
You don't want to hear it.
That's all you've got. You can talk about Palmer who goes missing half the season. You know what I mean? You can talk about the guy that goes missing half the season. Caicedo has got no ball control, no skill control. All he's got is hard tackle. That is.
Are you off your
He's bangers.
Is it? But Pat, about 8 years ago, we said something very similar. We said 80% of the world was covered by water and earth, and the rest was covered by Kante.
Right?
This man.
Over how many players? Let's have a look. I've looked it up there. I looked it up. How many? Let's have a look. Okay. Chelsea, let's have a look how many players Chelsea. But I'll tell you the reason why Chelsea would never win this league. And I'll tell you now, and I'll look all of you in the eye. Chelsea buy so many players, they can't gel. They just can't gel.
World champions,
because there's too many players that you buy for one season.
I'm on the phone.
That's why Chelsea would never win the league. And I'll tell you
world
now,
champions, Pat.
No, I'm good.
Bearing in mind, by the way, and you can rather be I've said this, you can rather be a Chelsea fan or a football fan, yeah? If you're a Chelsea fan, you'll say that the window was mediocre. If you're a football fan, you'll understand that Chelsea released 19 players and made over £400 million worth of sales, right? And that means that in January, by the way, when people like Dusan Vlahovic, when Mateo Retegui, when Dovbyk, when all these players are ready to buy in January, Chelsea can go like this. They can do this. They can do this. Guess what Arsenal can't do in the January window? They can't buy. So when by the way, Saliba is fully injured, when Saka's still injured, when Odegaard is injured again, when all these players get injured, by the way, and the January transfer window comes down, and you go to, is it Berta, and Berta goes, I got no money. What do you want me to do? I've spent 255 million.
You just said, right? You just said, how many players did Chelsea get rid of this season?
16 or 18.
Right.
No, 21.
All right,
21.
35.
No, not loans.
Right now.
Not loans.
Hang on a minute. Let me show it to you right now. This is where you need to get your facts right. Okay?
They're not loans.
Let me share the screen with you. Let me share the screen with you. All right, boys?
Don't want to see it.
Let me share the screen.
Are you talking about loans as well?
They're going to be loans. They're going to be loans.
Included.
We're talking about actual sales, not loans.
Sales is like 16 to 18.
I counted it before I come on.
Right. Let's count how many players Chelsea, okay? Let's do this. Chelsea, all right? Let's count how many players Chelsea has released or go on loan, all right? Right.
Loan.
There, all right?
Loan, loan.
Yeah. Did you see that? Can everyone see that?
No, that's players in.
Yeah, I know that's players in. I know that's players in.
That's our second team.
This is players out. Do you want me to carry on? Right? Let's keep going. That's more than 19, pal. That's more than
loads.
Let's keep it going. 35.
That is
loans.
One, two,
Let's
three,
have a look at
four.
Arsenal's. Let's have a look at Arsenal's. I haven't even sold yet.
Oh, 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, you stop moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Scroll down now. 10.
Do you know what? I actually don't think they're going to spend this money in January.
13, 14, 15, 16.
I think they'll build another hotel.
Keep it going. Keep it going,
16,
pal.
keep going. Scroll down, please.
35, pal.
17.
19.
Where you getting your 19?
Mate, do you know what? The funny thing is,
19. No, Pat. The point they made is sell.
I'll give you facts, all right?
Sales.
You've got
sales.
How many players you sold, Pat?
Sorry?
How many players you sold?
All right, I'll tell you. All right, I'll show it
It's
to you.
about 3, isn't it?
It's not.
Hang on. I'm not gonna hide
Where
it.
is it?
Hang on. I'll tell you. Let me show you.
Your owners couldn't sell insulin to a diabetic, mate. Honestly, they can't.
By the way, do you want to know the better one?
Hang on a minute.
Zinchenko was offered.
Where's the 19 that goes out? You buy half. You
Can
buy
we see
half of
Arsenal's now?
You buy half
Get
of
Arsenal's
Europe.
one up.
You buy half of Europe's football
Get
team.
Arsenal's one up.
Right?
Pat. I want to see
You're
Arsenal's.
telling me, you're going to get rid of 19. You buy half of Europe, pal.
Look, you dropped AK.
That's all you do. That is all you do.
You
And
dropped AK.
I guarantee you now, all right, where Chelsea is, second, I guarantee you end up 4th or 5th.
Can I speak?
Guaranteed.
Can I speak? Show me Arsenal selling, please. Let me see who's out. Arsenal out. Can I see Arsenal?
I'd like to see Arsenal selling, please.
Rory,
Hey, hold on. I'm going to give it to you. I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
I want to ask you,
Arsenal
Sam, didn't you think it's funny that the only people that care about Chelsea selling players?
Okay, the Arsenal selling.
It's Arsenal.
Right, players out. Okay.
Free transfer.
Sorry? What? Sorry? What's the problem? What's that?
It's embarrassing, Pat.
Nobody.
You haven't sold anyone.
Yeah, Thomas Partey, they cancelled his contract.
End of loan. Release.
That's not the point that we're selling anyone. Hang on a minute. Let's get this right. Okay?
You made no money.
Let's get this right. It's not the point of we selling anyone. You're buying everything. You're buying half of Europe. That's what you're doing. You're buying half of Europe and you're selling half of Europe. Right? And that's what you're doing. So don't come off and say, we're only basically
in this transfer window, we bought the same as you.
The 35.
Can I say something?
35. That's
I've got
all
something I want to say.
That's all Chelsea does.
I've got something I want to say, Pat.
And you sell them. You can't win the league. You try to win trophies. All right, and that's all you do. That is it. You got no legacy.
Can I go?
Got no legacy. None.
Can I say something? So Arsenal's won as many trophies as they've done in the last 5 years.
Chelsea,
in their transfers. Their transfers out this season.
A Mickey Mouse trophy, pal.
0.
What are you going to do with that money?
0 trophies in 5 years. 0 sales.
Wait.
Big Joe, what are you going to do with that money? You're not going to spend that on players. You're going to build another fucking hotel.
You made no money.
We will.
You made no money.
Let me ask then. Like, let's bring it back to a proper point. Why is, because bearing in mind, look at the Zinchenko deal, by the way. Yeah, you needed someone. You wanted someone out. You said, I need to get that money off the books. How do we do it? Yeah, and the only way to get Zinchenko out was to put him on a loan. And the team that you loaned him out to, said, we'll do that, but we don't want to buy him at the end.
Mate, I don't care. Honestly,
like, how bad?
Don't care. All right, good. Chelsea knows how to sell players. Okay, let me tell you something right now. You don't get medals for selling. For selling the amount of players. You don't get that.
You should be selling 0.
What I'm trying to say to
you should be selling 0.
Buying players. Your players can't gel.
Hold on.
Can't gel. They don't know how to play with each other for the season. They can't because it's like it's 1 in, 4 out.
Is Arsenal the only team in the Premier League not to sell anyone this season?
You've got no players. Your players can't gel.
Can you hear me, guys?
You might say,
yeah.
All right, is Arsenal the only team in the Premier League who hasn't sold anyone this season?
Hey, listen, Chelsea, big Chelsea, you don't go on top of the league. You don't get any points for selling players.
Okay, But Pat, let me. Like AK was going to make a point, right? And it's completely true. So what happens now?
AK say it. What's your point, AK? What's your point?
No, my point was, right. Are you calm now?
Go ahead, man.
But no, my point is, like, you're saying there's no medal for selling players. Fine, I get that. But as a fan, yeah, I would like the positive thing of that, selling all these players. When January comes, as Rory said earlier, when there is an injury and you need to cover for someone, for Chelsea, they don't even have to think about, are we going to get in trouble, financial problem, PSR, all this FFP. No, for us, as we said, PSR, we're fine. FFP, we're in trouble in January. We can't splash the cash for the player that we want.
Where's that got Chelsea in the last 5 years?
5 trophies.
All right, fine. They can bring one out and bring another player in.
World champions, bro.
Where's he got them?
5 trophies. 5 trophies.
Champions League's one of them.
What 5 trophies?
Champions League, Conference League, Club World Cup, Europa League.
Money. That's all you've got. Abramovich money. And since Abramovich is gone, okay, since Abramovich
we've got Todd Bowley, he's richer.
Since Abramovich is gone, have you won the league? Have you won the league since Abramovich left?
He's only been gone for 3 years, and we've got 3 trophies.
Since Abramovich gone, have you won the league? No. Since Abramovich gone, all right, have you won the Champions League? No.
It's been
It's been 3 seasons.
Your manager, your owner is all about bringing in young players, selling them for profit.
Okay, can I ask one question then? Because I might have to go in a bit, but because I'm in a hotel. Pat, let me ask this. So you're saying our problem is that we sell too many, we buy too many, and we don't sponge together, so we don't win stuff. Okay. Okay. So at the moment, you've now officially bought 1.2 billion pounds worth of players. Yeah.
And
what have you won?
Sorry, what now? We're just spending now.
No. 5 years.
You've got to understand this. Right?
Over 5 years, you've bought 1.2 billion pounds worth of players.
You and City overinflated prices, okay? And that's a fact. You and City overinflated prices, all right?
How?
That's the reason why prices... How? That happened to Big Chelsea?
Well, but can I just quickly say, in the last 5 years, Pep Guardiola has won 4 Premier Leagues and he spent 80% less than Mikel Arteta.
Can we also remember who was the first team to pay £100 million for a midfielder?
These guys.
Bro, you lot are more in trouble than I thought.
I've got a good one. Everyone over the last 5 years.
There's the reason why Arsenal had to pay that. Sorry, but other people go on. Sorry,
but Pat, over the last 5 years, let's all quickly put our trophies on the table.
Let's all put our trophies on the table.
Hold on. Let's just
put our trophies on the table. Listen, pal.
Number one,
right?
As many as
Phil, jump in, mate, because it's just not about me. Phil, jump in, pal.
What we've got and what we've had wasn't bought with blood money.
What are you going on about?
It's blood money. It's blood money.
Where's your
Tell me it's not blood money. Tell me
it
wasn't helping to supply arms to Russia. Come on.
Can I see what money you made this season? Your sales. Are you below Chelsea, by the way? Are you below Chelsea?
For now.
Are you below Chelsea right now? Have you lost?
Just remember, you've had help.
Help?
You've had help. You've had help.
No, it doesn't matter referees, mate.
We're below you for now because you've had help by the referees and VAR.
Tommy, have you been helped?
Right, I'm not going to mention West Ham because they're at the moment worse than Man United.
Right, Phil, hang on a minute. Tommy, I'm going to ask you, yes or no, just a yes or no question. Was you helped with VAR with Palace? Yes or no?
Yes.
Right. Yes or no, was you helped with VAR against Fulham?
No.
What?
Who said no?
What? Your opinion.
Pat, I actually think he was heavily intoxicated during that match and passed out halfway
He tried to do a skill on his ankle, man. He twisted his foot on his ankle.
Against Arsenal, if that happened against Arsenal, you would be standing there saying that it was definitely a foul. You know you would.
No,
so you need
no, because he's got control of the ball. He's got control of the ball. And he turned away from the player.
I'll tell you what, hold on, Phil, let Big Chelsea go. Big Chelsea.
I'll be back.
What about the feelings of all the Man United fans against you guys' first game of the season? You got 2 penalties.
Cool.
Huh?
Say that again,
I'm
Big
just
Chelsea.
saying.
Well, the Saliba one wasn't a penalty.
You got some help. We got some help too. It's not our fault.
I told you, it swings and roundabouts.
Swings and roundabouts.
Chelsea, what did we get help with?
What
did we get help with?
The Man United game. The 2
Man United game.
Penalties they didn't get.
Yeah, 100%. No, it was 100%. He found him in the box, and there was no penalty.
End of the day.
No, the Saliba challenge. Even Howard Webb came out and said that was.
It wasn't a penalty.
The other one,
guys.
The other one is questionable that you're talking about.
Guys, I'm not joking.
That happened in the Chelsea game. You should all be saying VAR this, VAR that. No Chelsea fans are like about that. Do you know why?
Not really.
Because we got our big boy pants on. That's why. Because you know what?
Exactly.
We don't care if a bit of VAR goes against us because we'll still win a trophy and we'll start the time. You guys care more about us than we care about yous.
I'm going to say one thing. Chelsea's undefeated this season so far. We could end up doing Invincibles.
No, don't be silly.
You ain't doing nothing like that,
bro. Mate, you've been drinking way too many
Club World Champions, man.
Look at your
World Champions.
stop. Look at your
We're
stop.
going to take that.
Look at your stop. Look at your stop. Then go and look in the mirror and slap yourself in the face.
The thing is, we could end up winning it, yeah? And you guys have no bragging rights anymore. Oh yeah, do Invincibles and 2.
So we're deluded.
You need to get yourself down the comedy club. Guys, go down the comedy club. You should be on stage with that performance.
So you say we're deluded.
Go on, AK.
No, I said, and he calls us deluded.
Undefeated right now, you never know.
But who have you played?
Mate,
who have you played?
Yeah? No, the honest truth is, yeah.
You've had Palace.
Truth, modern day, it is very difficult. I'm not bragging about it. I'm just saying, modern day is very difficult. These small clubs will just come and
all we got to do is,
especially with
you've had Palace, you cheat against. You've had West Ham, who are awful, and then you had Fulham, which again you had a helping hand in.
You know what? Out all teams, watch Bournemouth come out and do a job.
We got 7 points right now. We're above you. Above you in the Premier League right now.
I can't wait till you play Bournemouth. I can't wait till you play Sunderland. I can't wait for you to play Man United. I can't wait for you to play Man City. I can't wait for you to play us.
Your manager's going to get sacked.
Guys, I really do think if you look in the next 3 games at the games you've got and the games we've got, there's a big chance that you could be sat in like 8th or 9th after the next 3 games. I guarantee it.
Yeah, but then we'll still overtake. Even if we do, I guarantee you, we will still end up above you. I think so far, Chelsea have not had a challenge. The only challenge they had,
PSG,
was really Crystal Palace, and they had help.
I swear they're not above you, innit? Are they above you, or are they on the same point?
No, we're sitting third. Sitting third at the moment.
As I was saying, man, there's only 3 clubs in Premier League right now with no losses to their name, and that's Chelsea, Liverpool, and our little brothers, Crystal Palace, mate.
And your little brothers. Yeah, you know, man. Something. And your little brothers
that you kicked under the bus.
Stole a point from. Your little brothers that you stole a point from. Of course, that's your little brothers. And I'll tell you something right now, Chelsea. All right, and I'll say this on chat. All right. I guarantee you, all right, anyone who wants to quote me on this, all right, if Chelsea, number 1, goes unbeaten, or number 2, win the league, I will wear a Tottenham shirt, all right? I will wear a Tottenham shirt.
A Chelsea shirt.
I told you now, everyone quote me on this. If Chelsea wins the league or go unbeaten, any of the two, I will wear a Tottenham shirt on my stream, and I'll wear it for a month. That is my bet.
I'll make you one even
right
better.
now. You Chelsea fans, you would never. And I tell you what, in the next 5 years, you would never win the league. Never.
Pat, in the next 5 years, you would never win the league. Are leaving you. Ask me to win a trophy.
I'll make you a bet even better than that.
No, I've done the bet. No,
I'm talking about me. I want to do a bet now. I put a bet on with all of yous in here, yeah? If Arsenal win a trophy this season, I will go to Islington in an Arsenal top.
Which is possible, to be fair.
I will.
It's not an Arsenal top because nothing's going to happen to you.
That's not
obviously. What's that about?
I'll make a video in an Arsenal top if Arsenal win a trophy this season.
No. Why don't you say the same thing? If Arsenal win a trophy this year, you'll wear a Tottenham shirt.
Yeah, I'll do it. Fuck it. Go on, I'll do it.
All right.
Any trophy.
All right, fine.
You just said any trophy, by the way.
Mr. Confident, what do you want to do?
No, I don't bet. It's haram. I don't bet.
I can say that. I don't bet.
A liar. Shut up, man. Shut up. Do you know what I mean? You all give it all to Johnny. I'll give it all this. Yeah. Chelsea's going to do unbeaten. Chelsea's going to win the league. Chelsea's going to do that. Jay Geezer, put your money where your mouth is.
You lot have got worse. Do you know that? 2003, you've got worse.
Put your money where your mouth is.
Well, what should be the bet then?
Well, you told us. You're saying that you're going to go unbeaten.
Yeah, we didn't have to do it. Yeah, we've got more of a chance than you guys.
All right, I'll tell you what, Chels. Why don't we do this, yeah? Why don't me and you do a little side bet, all right? Whoever goes on top of each other at the end of the season.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, do you want to do that?
Yeah, I'll do that. Because we're going to win the league. It's not going to happen.
All right, no. Doesn't matter. Whether you win the league or not, let's see who goes on top of each other, yeah? This season.
Yeah, I am. Deal.
All right, what do you want to get? What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
I'll wear an Arsenal shirt on the left.
All right, and I'll wear a Chelsea shirt.
Yeah, on the left.
No. I'll tell you, I'll wear a Chelsea shirt. All right?
Yeah, cool.
Okay, cool.
I'll buy it for you.
Fine, but listen. Anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is, and the way I see it, all right, you're still going to keep getting help by the referees. That's what's going to happen. All right, you're going to still go out there. You're still going to go out there and get beat. You're going to get beat. I mean, I'm not even worried about you. 3 games into it? Yeah, Arsenal messed up. Arteta needs to sort himself out because at the end of the day, all right, he's shown everyone that he hasn't got the balls to go for it, and he has.
He doesn't.
Done that. Sorry, AK?
No, I said he doesn't. He doesn't. Liverpool. Yeah, the Liverpool game told me that Arteta doesn't. And I said this before the season even started. He doesn't have that extra to get us over the line.
You know what got me? He brought on Eze 20 minutes before the end.
Yeah, 70 minutes.
Sorry?
Yeah, I said at 70 minutes. I was sitting next to you that game, and I was saying to you at 60 minutes that this is the time to bring on these players.
Now,
and you even attested the fact that I said
Max Dowman. He brought on Max Dowman in the last 10 minutes?
Yeah, do you know what I think he was looking for? He was looking for Max Dowman to get fouled in the box and then get a decision, a penalty. That's what I feel like he was trying to do.
What? Yeah. Go on, Phil.
The thing I find is even I can't say his name. I'm not even going to try and say his name. But the assistant coach gives him advice all the time that they need to make the change now. Like we're going on like 60 minutes into the match. The assistant coach gives him advice.
The set piece coach. No, the set piece coach.
Change now. But he doesn't listen to his own coaching staff. And that's because where he was trained by Pep Guardiola, he's now got the same big head as Pep Guardiola. I'm going to do it my way, and that's it. So him making a change in the last 10 minutes, he thinks good.
Well, I'll just put it this way. How I'd see it, he brought on Max Dowman, just like what AK had said. But I believe he told him, listen, just go do your thing. Don't pass, just take a shot. And I'll tell you why he did it, why he brought on Max Dowman. It's because what Liverpool did against Newcastle with Rio.
Yeah.
When Rio came on the last 10 minutes or 5 minutes and he scored the winning goal, he wanted Max Dowman to do the exact same thing.
He didn't though.
In that game, what you're forgetting, Pat, is with the Newcastle and Liverpool game, they had 11 minutes added on.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. It's still the same thing. He wanted Max Dowman.
More time.
Come on.
That's the sad thing about this, guys. Yeah, because
he wanted Max Dowman to come on to get the winning, to get a goal. All right, to overshadow what Rio did.
Yeah.
It didn't work. It doesn't make sense.
No, because they never found him in space.
Listen, Arteta knows, right? He's got a goal scorer up front in Victor Gyökeres.
Any good ones?
Arteta knows that he's got a player called Eze that can take players on. Okay? Arteta knows that he's got a midfield that can attack Liverpool.
Yeah, you saw what?
Once thought, let me do this until the last 20 minutes.
But did you see though in the last 20 minutes that when Eze came on, how the game changed? Eze and Erdogan.
Totally changed.
But, yeah.
Guys, I've got to shoot.
I'm a person. I don't want Arteta out. I don't want him out. That's me. I don't want him out. No matter what people. But he needs to. What is he doing? What is it? Is he that stubborn? Is he really that stubborn?
I think he is. It's like he's just got this idea that it's his way or no way. And sometimes some of the players that he's bringing on far too late to make an impact in the match.
Yeah, well, guys, I don't know what to say. But look, I'm going to try and finish up, guys, and I'm just going to quickly ask all three of you, quickly. I know we've got international games, but I just want to ask you guys about the next Premier League games. I'm going to quickly ask you, Tommy, Arsenal, Newcastle. Sorry, Arsenal, Nottingham Forest.
Was it at Arsenal?
Yep.
Yeah, it's at home.
I reckon 3-0 to Arsenal.
Okay, what do you reckon, Phil?
But we need to go and grab that game by the balls.
What do you reckon, Phil?
We need to go and grab that game by the balls.
No,
what do you reckon the score? Win or lose, Phil?
I think we'll win it, but again, Nottingham Forest are going to give us a game.
Okay, fine. And Arsenal win. All right.
Yeah, Arsenal win 2-1.
AK?
Yeah, I say Nottingham Forest are going to come out looking for a result. We better come out fighting. I think the score would probably be. I think Nottingham Forest will score probably a 2-1 or 3-1.
Okay. Guys, I want to be quick on this. All right, please. Let's just be quick on this. All right. Bournemouth, Brighton. Tommy.
2-2.
AK.
I think Bournemouth will win 2-0. I'll say.
Phil.
I think it's going to be a 0-0 draw.
Okay. Crystal Palace versus Sunderland. AK.
Ooh, I think they'll draw there. Sure.
Draw?
Yeah, I think he'll draw. Yeah.
Phil?
I'm gonna say that's gonna be a Sunderland win 3-2.
Okay. Tommy?
Which game?
Crystal Palace, Sunderland.
Oh yeah, Palace 4-1.
Okay. Everton versus Villa. Phil?
1-0 Everton.
AK?
I say 2-0 Everton.
Tommy?
2-0 Everton. I think with Grealish is a good addition.
I will say 2-1 to Villa because I think they'll play a lot better after the national.
Okay. All right. Fulham Leeds. AK.
Yeah, I think Fulham will win that game.
Okay. Phil.
Fulham 3-0.
Whoa. Wow. Tommy?
1-0 Fulham.
Okay. Let's do Newcastle Wolves. AK.
Yeah, I think now that I think Newcastle will win that game. Now that they've had a few additions, especially Wissa coming to Newcastle.
Okay. Tommy,
I reckon 2-0 Newcastle.
Bill,
4-0 Newcastle.
okay. Oh man, please give me the score on this one, guys, please. AK, West Ham, Tottenham.
Oh mate, I think it's going to be a thrashing by Tottenham. Tottenham's going to thrash West Ham, man.
Oh, Tommy.
No, I reckon West Ham might do a job because they've got legs in midfield now. I reckon 2-1 to West Ham, surprise score.
Bill?
2-0 West Ham.
Loving it. Okay, Brentford, Chelsea. Tommy.
Is that Brentford, right?
Yep.
I reckon we do them 3-1.
3-1? Okay.
Yeah, 3-1.
Yeah, no, I say it's going to be 3-0, man. Brentford don't have any legs up top.
Phil?
2-1 Brentford.
Oof. Upset.
Last minute penalty for Brentford.
I'll go for that. Burnley, Liverpool. Oh my God.
That's on a Sunday, isn't it?
Tommy?
6-0 Liverpool. They will batter them. Like legit, they'll get like a cod in oil battered.
Yeah, Isak if he plays, isn't it? Yeah. I won't go as far as battering, but probably like 3 goals. Liverpool's going to score like 3 goals, I think.
Okay. Phil?
I'll go with a 1-0 Burnley win.
You know something? I'm going for a Burnley win, 1-0. I'm going for a Burnley. I'm hoping Burnley will shut up shop. City versus Whoa.
Man United, Manchester Derby.
Man U. AK.
You know what? With that one, right? I don't have high hopes with that. You know what? I'm gonna go for a last minute steal from Man United. Man United will, yeah. My gut says a draw, but I feel like Man United's gonna steal it at the end.
Tommy?
So Manchester Derby, isn't it?
Yeah, Manchester City's at home.
United always beat them. I'm going to go 2-1 United.
I see an upset. Yeah, I see an upset.
Yeah, what City's ground?
They always beat them. Man United have a great record at Etihad. Great record.
Okay. Phil?
I'll go with a 1-1 draw.
Okay, cool. Guys, that's about it. Everyone in the chat, who's please do us a favour. Please follow, please subscribe to this, and please like. And also comment in what you heard about, in what you've heard, what we've all talked about. Please let us know what you think. And and look, keep listening out because we're going to be doing this on a regular on a Tuesday. Please let your friends know about it, and just let us know what you think in the comments. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much.